Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is episode number 56.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Hello, everybody, and once again, and as always, thanks for taking the time to stop on by here on the show. I've got lots to share with you, but before we get started, just a couple of announcements that we made on last week's show. If you haven't watched last week's episode, make sure you do. We are now in partnership with K106.3 FM, and the show is featured at K106FM.com. We're very excited about the opportunity that that's bringing us here on the show. And you'll also get a chance to listen to myself along with Rob Jenkins every Wednesday at 11:30 before the show comes out at noon on the internet. I'll be on the air with Rob Jenkins at K106.3, and we'll be talking about the weekly episode and what's happening on there, as well as we're going to be always making some very special announcements as we will be here on this week's show. So once again, every Wednesday with Rob Jenkins and myself at K106.3, listen at 11:30 for special details about the show. Also, last week we talked about New Year's Eve, and the show is putting on its first New Year's Eve event, and it's coming up down at the Stubborn Mule, along with the show with David Burrows, and K106.3 will be down there for New Year's Eve. It's an ultimate 80s evening for New Year's Eve. Third Wave and Powerhouse will be there along to put on the ultimate 80s night. Tickets are $20 and now on sale, available down at Cheeky Monkey, downtown Sarnia. Or if you'd like, give me a call directly at 519-490-4617. Should be all there right on the screen. And we'll be giving away some tickets on K106.3 as well. So lots happening down here, and I appreciate you sharing. You can still go to my website, of course, for everything that I talk about here at davidburrows.ws, or as I said, check out K106FM.com, where the show is now featured. All right, well, let's get right down to who we spoke to this past weekend. I was down at the Stubborn Mule for the Pearl Jam tribute. They were awesome. I got there later. Didn't have the camera with me, but I can tell you, they blew the roof off the place down there at the Stubborn Mule, and it was quite an event. Lots of people down there, and these guys were incredible, phenomenal. So if you missed that Pearl Jam tribute, you really missed a great show. All right, well, what I did this past weekend is I got out and talked to some friends of mine, Sisters of Soul, and they were part of the live music cafe, which was happening down at the Foursquare Church on Telford Street. And I didn't get a chance to make it down there this year, but I was there last year, and I know that they had quite a turnout. But Sisters of Soul took the time to talk to me here on the show about what they've been doing and what they're going to be doing, and they give us a special song in there as well. So right now, let's go talk to my good friends, Sisters of Soul, and then we'll be back with more here on the show. All right, here we are in the show, and as I mentioned last week, we've got some great local talent we're going to be sharing with you here. And some friends of mine I've met over many years, and very, very talented. Sisters of Soul. Say hello to everybody who's watching.
Hello.
You can say hello too, George.
Hello.
Sisters of Soul, thanks for taking the time. We're sitting here at the Foursquare Church. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Here on Telford Street. And last night,
Yep.
had the live music cafe, and back November 10th. I was here last year, brought my children in here, and we really, really enjoyed everybody who was here, and it's nice to see that. How did that go last night for you here?
Went very well.
Yeah.
Yes, we had Mark Blaney here.
Yeah.
And one of my students sang, Sarah Rankin.
Oh, great.
And she did a really, really great job. She's an up-and-coming, to me, star.
Great.
We can see her music in the future for sure.
Yeah. Now, the Live Music Cafe has been going on for a few years, right? But it's really nice that, as I said, we were here last year. Small church, kind of local community.
Yes.
The attendance is always full, and it's family oriented,
Yes.
right? You know, and
Yes.
it's very enjoyable. Sisters of Soul. Now let's get right down to it.
Sure.
Who wants to take this on, Ken? What is Sisters of Soul about? What makes you a little bit different than
Fran's
everybody
our
else?
leader.
Okay.
So she started the band.
All right. Well, Fran, let's go to you.
Yeah, I just had in my heart to start a a sisters band,
Yeah.
you know, mostly females. However, George came
Yeah, I
along.
was going to
and
say,
you
how
know
did
what?
George get in there
He
then?
snuck in.
We were
temporary.
searching. We honestly were searching for that
Just a tip.
female keyboard player, but we have not found the right one.
Right?
So we thought, well, you know, George, you're doing such a great job. We'll let you hang around. And you know what? We don't want to let him go.
And they don't make
He's great.
They don't make you wear a wig or a dress or anything, do they?
Not all the time.
No, okay. But Sisters in Soul now, okay, of course, I mean, it's not all original what you're doing, but you're very passionate about your music.
Yes.
But we talked a little before we started this interview about the soul part of it. Maybe you want to talk about that.
Well, the soul. We sing music from the soul.
Yeah,
We love music, and we like R&B, so we like soul music as well.
right.
Yes.
But we have a mission. Maybe you could mention what the mission is.
Our mission is to send out a message of love to all of our hearers. And we want our music to be light and positive,
Right.
Yes.
not dark and dreary.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
We
yeah.
don't want to bring tears to people's eyes unless it's going to benefit them.
It seems that you're sharing the love that you feel for the music,
Yes,
and you just want to
exactly.
share that with whoever's going to appreciate
right.
it, I
That's
guess,
right,
right?
yes.
Now, you know, interesting, a lot of bands around all different cities, of course, but, you know, the typical thing is to, okay, let's get together and play something, and let's go to the bars and start playing. But the bars, it's really not the big focus for you. I mean, it's there, but you play different types of
Different
venues. What other
venues,
kind of venues are you playing,
Well, we've played at campgrounds.
right?
We've played in different churches. We've actually got quite a few bookings in different churches,
Yeah.
which is really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to not have just one thing in one venue.
Right.
We can be very versatile and do a lot of different things and a lot of different music. So, and we like all of it.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah, we all enjoy playing together
All
wherever
ages.
we go.
And
Yes.
I keep coming back to the family orientation,
Yes.
but that seems to be
Yes.
kind of an importance. I mean, you guys played Bridge Bash last year.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
And
did.
that was earlier in the day, and I think it was on purpose because the families
Yes.
were there to be able to enjoy Sisters in
Yeah.
Soul as well.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed it.
You know, I find it interesting how, you know, the different genres around our town mixes so well, though, with each other. And, you know, there's that passion for the family orientation. Then there's the bar scene and the
Yep.
campground and all. It's a nice mix going on out there.
Yeah.
Now, what about originals? Have you guys working on some of that stuff?
We have started on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, and
Yes,
I'm
we
excited
did.
about it.
Yeah.
Hedda has written.
We did our first original
Yes.
at the previous
Yeah, November 10th.
live music cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I wrote a song called "Move Over, Leonard Cohen,"
Oh, look out, Leonard Cohen.
and it was for Jim Chevalier.
I was going to say, does that got something to do with Jim?
Yes,
yeah.
it's got something to do with Jim.
Yeah.
I
Quite a
saw-
story in there.
Yes, I saw Jim playing at some Saturday matinees,
Yeah.
and I was really touched by it. I think he's awesome.
Jim is awesome.
Yes.
We all love
and,
Jim.
And so I just went home after seeing one of his matinees, and I went and wrote it down. On a Saturday afternoon matinee with Jim, I'd like to spend my time with him, something like
Yeah,
that.
I like
okay.
to sit and listen to
I
him.
like Thank you. I can't even
Jim's a
remember
pretty
my own
popular guy with the
Yeah.
ladies. I'm just saying.
Yes.
So we have started. And
So is that song complete?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's complete. We only did it once in front of people.
Okay. But is it down on a track yet?
No, it's
On the
not.
way.
Okay. Because you know I'm leading up to something,
Is
right?
it now?
Because I want a copy of that track when it's done, so we can
Okay.
play it here on the show. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that, and you know, I think it's really neat what you're doing, and I like the live music cafe and what you've done there with the local entertainment here in town for sure.
Yeah.
What about you know, a cappella stuff? You do any of that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we could.
We could.
I'm going to have to leave the room if that
Yeah, well, you stick around. But just before we do that, now we can of course find Sisters of Soul. Just Google it, right? Is that the best
yes,
way?
Sisters of Soul, Sarnia.
Okay.
And we will come up on Google.
Right. Now you've got some events coming up that you're going to be playing at.
Yes,
Can you
we
share
do.
that as well?
Yes. Next Friday, we're at Bottoms Up.
Right.
And they have
So
renovated.
this Friday.
Yes.
This
November
Friday.
30th, okay.
Yes, coming up. And then first Friday to Coffee Culture, December 7th.
Oh, awesome.
So-
And the
Okay.
time is different there. It's 7 to 9.
7
is
to
it?
9.
Yeah,
now,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we get all that information, get it here on the screen. I'll mention it
Yacht
again.
Club.
Okay.
And,
Oh, the Yacht Club for New Year's.
Yes.
Oh, is that right?
New
Yeah.
Year's
Yes.
Eve. Yes.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Right down there on the water in that
Yes.
room there. That's such a neat
It's
room, too.
really a neat
Yeah.
room.
We did
It's
it
fun,
last
yes.
year too. We had a lot of fun. Everyone was
And
dancing.
The year
Oh, good.
before, too. Did we
Yeah.
not do it the year before?
Yeah.
We did.
Well, you must be doing something right if they keep having you back.
Yes.
We have a
Now,
lot of
George, is there? We'll let the ladies stop now, and we'll give you a chance. Is there anything you want to say about Sisters of Soul that hasn't been said yet?
Well, I'd like to think we put the funk in dysfunctional.
Yeah. Or the fun and fundamental. Oh, how about that? Okay.
That's true.
We
Right
like
on.
funky.
Yeah.
We do.
You guys are great. I really
Rhythm
enjoyed
and
your music.
soul.
My children actually last year, I told them I was coming here tonight, and they were like, "Oh, great! We love it." So you got an effect on everybody. Now, we got to run here. We're going to cut things off, but I know one of the songs that you guys love to do is a song called "We Are Family."
Yes.
So we're going to force them to do this a cappella here
Okay.
now. So
All
take it off for us here.
Okay.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah, we are family. Get up, everybody, and say, we are family.
Once again, we're here with Sisters of Soul, having a great time. Coming up this week at Bottoms Up, and we'll be talking more with Sisters of Soul. Stay tuned for more on the show.
Get up, everybody, and say, we are family. Yeah.
That's awesome. Once again, Sisters of Soul, thank you so much, and we're going to talk more about what they're playing. Keep watching the show for more. All right, well, thank you to my friends Sisters of Soul for spending time with me here on the show. Of course, George and Sue Weber in there, along with Hedda Nickel and Fran Schweitzer. And keep watching the show. They do a special shout-out to someone special to them, but you got to watch the show to see where it's at. All right, so thanks, Sisters of Soul, and I know they promised to stay in touch with us here when they get some more things rolling with their new album that's going to be happening. And you can check them out Friday, November 30th, down at Bottoms Up. They will be there in Point Edward, jamming away for you and putting on a show. So, Sisters of Soul, cheers. We look forward to seeing more of you. All right, we're going to take a really quick break, and when we come back, then I've got another very special interview with a special karaoke singer. Take a look at this, and then we'll be back.
Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store. Cheeky Monkey, movies and more. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town.
All right, welcome back once again here on the show. This next interview that I'm going to share with you came up last minute, but I'm sure glad that it did. My young friend Lucas Roe, who's now 16 years old. When I first met this young man, he was about 14. We had him on the show about a year ago, and we promised to follow up with him. So here's the follow-up. Lucas is doing lots of singing and lots of other things, and he is quite a young teenager. So take a look at this very special interview, a very good friend of mine, Lucas Roe, and then we'll be back to wrap up the show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last minute coming up here on the show, a good friend of mine, very special friend of mine, young gentleman by the name of Lucas Roe. How you doing, Lucas?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for this last minute taking the time to talk to us. You're 16 now, right?
Yes, my birthday was in October.
Yeah, I think when I first met you, you were not quite 15,
Nope.
but you were getting there. And how's the singing career going?
Amazing, it's just progressing as I go.
Yeah. For those of the viewers that may not know Lucas, Lucas Roe is from Dresden, Ontario, and he's quite a young karaoke singer, but not just a karaoke singer, singing with live bands now as well, and the karaoke sort of led you into that, and you've won several contests. Talk about what's been going on with Lucas since about a year ago when we had you on the show.
Well, a year ago, actually, I won first place at the CBD contest.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I've been going around doing my local karaoke Saturday nights, visiting Rack and Roll, just going around. I've actually got 5 songs of my own I'm working on.
Right.
Trying to get things out there and put to music so I can actually start making my own thing.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, and you were talking about that last time we spoke, that you were going to be doing.
Yeah.
Is there anything laid down on a track or anything?
No, because I have no music, but I am working my butt off trying to get that with school and work. So.
Yeah. That's a nice thing, Lucas. I must commend you. I mean, you've got a really busy lifestyle on the personal side. But Mom and Dad tell me that you've been keeping your grades up pretty good in the whole time as well.
Oh, yeah. I will not let my grades go down.
Good
School's
for you.
first.
Good for you. That's a good mindset to have. And you're also you're running some of your own gigs now too, aren't you?
Yes, I DJ weddings, parties, whatever you want. I could do like a bar mitzvah. I will play for you.
You just like getting out there and doing it.
It's what I love to do. It's what I've loved to do forever. I just want to let people know that you can find it around here, that there is local stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I don't know if you know this. I might be short notice, but we're going to be talking about it more on the show. But there's a karaoke contest going to be happening here at the Lambton Inn, part of the Lambton College program, on Tuesday, December the 4th. Do you think we might be able to talk Mom and Dad into driving you down to Sarnia?
Maybe. I had no idea, and I was just at Lambton a week ago.
Yeah. Would it help if I talked to them?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to give you a call. What else is going on when you're not doing the karaoke and singing? Is there a special lady out there yet?
Not yet.
Smart guy.
Not yet. No, but I do work at the Dresden Foodland.
Okay.
I've only been there for almost 3 months. I'm really liking it there, so that's my spare time so far after homework.
So you're a school and a working and a singing kind of guy.
Yes, sir.
Right on. I'd like to see you back at Rack and Roll. We missed you down there. I know it's a bit of a drive coming from Dresden, but I think you're about due to come back and see us.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
I have this weekend off, so maybe I'll try to get
there. You
up
go.
There.
And Village Gardens. I think I told your mom that, you can come into Village Gardens when we do karaoke there, too.
That's on Friday nights, right?
That's right.
For sure. We'll try to get up there.
Awesome. Lucas, thanks so much for your time, buddy. I appreciate you. It's nice just to have a little chat with you once in a while, see what you're up to, and I always enjoy having you here on the show. Say hi to your mom and dad for me as well.
All right. Thank you for having me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, my young friend Lucas Roe. You got to watch out for this guy. He's going to do some big things. We're expecting that from him as well. So we'll talk more about Lucas on the show and how you can go to his YouTube channel and see him in action. Thanks again, Lucas. You have a great night, buddy. All right, there you have my friend Lucas Roe. Lucas, thanks, buddy, for taking the time to talk to me here on the show. I really like this young gentleman. He's got a lot of energy. He's a very motivated young man, and he's going to do some great big things. So keep an eye out for Lucas Roe. You can check out his YouTube channel right there on the screen. And you can also go to my website, and I'll have some stuff up there about Lucas Roe as well. So Lucas Roe, young singer, thanks so much. And he might be down here in town for the karaoke contest we're going to be talking about here in just a moment. But first, another quick break, and then I'll be back to wrap up the show. All right, welcome back once again here on the show. As I mentioned earlier, some special announcements, and also I mentioned that every Wednesday at about 11:30 at K106.3 FM, Rob Jenkins and myself will be on the air talking to you about what's happening on the show for the week of, and we're always going to have some very special announcements. Now, if you haven't heard yet, we've already announced this on the radio. Here it is. The Campbell Street Station Reunion Party is coming back to town on March the 2nd, and headlining for the night, Honeymoon Suite will be the entertainers putting on the show, along with an act from way back in the station days, Good Question, will be opening up for Honeymoon Suite. That's March the 2nd. Tickets are only $20, and they're available down at Cheeky Monkey and Pickers Alley. Listen, I'm going to tell you, the first two of these events sold out very, very quickly, so do not wait. I had my phone ringing last year, Jason Winters, and everybody else's phone. You got tickets, got tickets? No, no, no. So get your tickets now. They're only $20. The doors will open at 7 o'clock for this event, and once again, Honeymoon Suite, along with opening act Good Question for the Campbell Street Station, the 3rd annual reunion party. We're looking forward to that March the 2nd. And keep listening, because we might have some tickets to give away, but don't wait. Get the tickets, $20. All right, well, so many other cool things going to be happening this weekend. Coming up out at the Hard Oiler Sports Bar and Grill in Petrolia, I will be out there hosting and announcing two great bands. Bob Noxious is going to be out there. Tickets for this event, $5, going to the local food bank in Petrolia. And opening act for Bob Noxious, I know they're excited, Powerhouse, an Ultimate 80s group, is going to be down there. So check that out in Petrolia, fans, and I'll be there announcing and giving away some prizes from Labatt's, and a whole lot of fun going to be happening down there. So Bob Noxious with special guest Powerhouse this Saturday, December the 1st, down at the Hard Oiler in Petrolia. Also happening December 1st, Mummikin, a tribute to Aerosmith. That's going to be happening down at the Stubborn Mule. Tickets for that event, only $5 at the door. You're going to want to not miss. They are the ultimate Aerosmith tribute, Mummikin, this Saturday down at the Stubborn Mule. Now, as I mentioned earlier, a very special karaoke contest coming up at the Lambton Inn here in Sarnia. Some of these students from the SIFE program here at Lambton College have decided to put this on, Sing for a Child, and they're going to raise some money to buy some school supplies for children in Zambia. Now, if you'd like to be a part of this, tickets for this are $10. It's open to the public. In fact, I know a lot of my karaoke friends are going to be down there. Here's the number on the screen to give Lori Wild a call down there at Lambton College. That's happening Tuesday, December the 4th, okay? So I'll be down there with the show camera. Michelle Stokely is going to be one of the judges down there, as well as many others, and Dave Simon's going to be hosting the night down there. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So check that out. Give this number a call and get down to, even if you don't want to be in the contest, buy a ticket, get down there, support the cause. It's going to be a lot of great singers and a lot of fun singers down there. December the 4th at the Lambton Inn, and the show will begin at 7 o'clock sharp. All right, also coming up, of course, the Sheepdogs are coming to the Industry Theater on December the 5th. And opening act, Yukon Blonde, is going to be there as well. But Cheeky Monkey has a very special event that's going to be happening down there. Yukon Blonde will be playing in the store. Now, I'm going to tease you a bit. To find out the times, go to cheekymonkeysarnia.ca to find out when Yukon Blonde's going to be playing there. It will be on December the 5th, the Wednesday, so check that all out, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Well, that's about all the time I got for you. Just remember, if you want to be here on the show, or you've got an event you'd like to share on the show, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws. And remember, we're featured at cheekymonkeysarnia.ca, as well as now, we're very excited, we are featured at K106fm.com. That's all the time I got for you. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.
Hey, everybody. We're the Sisters of Soul. We're celebrating 4 years together.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we first started, I guess it was yesterday, 4 years.
Yes.
We played at Burma Relief in Point Edward with one of our other members, Sheila Ainsworth. We made some great music together with her. She's had to move to Windsor, though, and for a job. And we miss her a lot, but we've carried on, and we really enjoy making music together. And we want to make a lot more music in the future for our hearers. And anything else we want to say?
Congratulations to Dave
Yes, that's
Burrows
it.
on the show.
Congratulations, Dave.